Okay, so as you know, in our last session, we already have discussed about very simple topic that was the variable. And in fact, the previous session was our first session towards the development. So quickly, quickly, if I want to explain you about the variables, so basically, this it's a very simple thing. Means if we will write, let's suppose if I will write here f name is equal to what? F name is equal to Yogesh. Then if I ask you what is the meaning of this, anyone can tell me. The meaning of this is basically the left side, whatever the things we have written, that is the name of the variable. That is the name of the variable, and right hand side, whatever you are able to see, the meaning of this is the value of the variable. This is the name of the variable. Right hand side, this is the value of the variable. One second, guys. Okay. So here the thing is, left side what we have written, that is the name of the variable, and right hand side what we have written, that is the value of this variable. Let's suppose if I will write here simple question I am going to ask you. If I have written here x is equal to 10, okay, for example, I have written here x is equal to 10, and now if I ask you what is the value of x plus 20, this very basic question means if we have written x is equal to 10, and if I ask you what is the value of x is equal to 20, can anyone tell me what is the value of this?
30.
30. Very good. So now you understood what is the variable, what is the name of the variable, and what is the value of the variable. So like here x is equal to 10, x is the name of the variable, and right hand side 10, this is the value of the variable, means x is equal to 10 means the value of x is equal to 10. If I ask you x plus 20, as you are saying, this is 30, and if I ask you x into 20, then definitely the value of this will be what? The value of this will be 200. This thing we have discussed in our previous session. So now basically today we are going to discuss about very important topic that is basically directly connected with our development practice. How in future we are going to practice on the Python. I know most of the people, maybe some of the people have installed the ArcGIS Pro. Some of the people don't have ArcGIS Pro. So you no need to worry about that because as you know, initial 1 month session is totally related to Python, and after 1 month we are going to work on the ArcPy. So the thing is, how we are going to do practice of Python. So to do the practice of the Python, we have two different ways. One is on premise, other one is what? Other one is the cloud. On premise means what? On premise means you already have installed Python in your machine. This is one way. You already have installed Python in your machine, or we can say like Python is already installed in your local machine. The another way is we have not installed anything in our machine. We are going to do practice on Python using some cloud platform. Okay, so there are two platform we have for the Python practice. One is on-premise platform, other one is the cloud platform. On-premise platform means what? On-premise platform means I need to install Python in this laptop, that is called on-premise. And if I am not going to install any Python, anything in my machine, I am going to use a cloud infrastructure to run the Python or to practice the Python. That is called what? That is called the cloud-based platform. So when we are talking about on-premise, so as I told you, because first we are going to practice on the Python. So if you are from the GIS background, means ultimately this course is related to Python and ArcPy. So if you will install ArcGIS Pro in your machine, if you will install ArcGIS Pro in your machine, then you no need to install Python separately in your machine. Because if you will install ArcGIS Pro in your machine, automatically Python will install, because Python package or Python comes with ArcGIS Pro. But if you are from the non-GIS background and you don't want to learn ArcPy, because in my sessions, sometimes some BTech student who are from the computer science, they are not from the GIS, they don't want to learn ArcPy, they just want to learn Python. So unnecessary, I am not asking him to install ArcGIS in their machine, because they are not going to learn ArcPy. So if we are not going to learn ArcGIS Pro or ArcPy, then you need to install Python in your machine. Or if you will learn ArcPy, then you no need to install. Why? Because the reason is, if you will install ArcGIS Pro, Python will automatically install. Now coming to the on-premise and cloud, that I think you understood. Now after that, I have written some name here. When we are going to do practice on the Python, where basically we will write our code. Okay, where we will write our code. So in any language, either C, C++, Java, any language, you can write your code in Notepad. Okay, you can write your code in Notepad, and you can write your code in some editor, using some editor. The difference of this is what? The difference of this is, if let's suppose if I ask you to write a letter. Okay, let's suppose if I ask you to write one letter, and I will give you two choices. One is Notepad, other one is the Microsoft Word. Okay, the task is what? The task is write the letter, and the choice is Notepad and Microsoft Word. So definitely you will choose which one? You will choose Notepad or you will choose Microsoft Word? What we will choose? What we will choose? Can anyone tell me? We will choose Microsoft Word or we will choose Notepad? Hello? Hello? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now your voice is coming. What we will choose?
Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word. Correct.
Yes.
Correct answer. Why we will choose Microsoft Word? Why we will choose Microsoft Word, or why we should use Microsoft Word?
So it has too many options to edit the format and everything. That's why
Correct.
it's easy
So
than.
exactly, exactly. Means why we will choose Microsoft Word, because using the Microsoft Word, we will get many options. Automatically, spelling correction is there. Automatically, grammar check is there. We can change the color. We can change the font color, font size, font style. There are so many facilities are there. The most important facility is, if we will write some sentence, and is there any grammatical mistake or any word spelling is incorrect, then Microsoft Word will highlight as a red color. Then we can easily understand that something is wrong. Like, if we want to write a letter, then we are choosing Microsoft Word on top of the notepad. Similarly, when we are writing the code, or when we are doing practice on any language, we can write the code in notepad, but we are not writing code in notepad, because the same thing what you are telling, if we will use code editor, if we will use what? If we will use the code editor, then what the facility we will get? If we will write some wrong code, if we have written some wrong spelling or something, then code editor will correct you. Code editor will correct you, because now maybe you can ask me one question ki, can we write code in Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word is designed for normal document, normal things. But when we are talking about the code editor, then code editor is basically designed for the development. Like, here, left side, these are the some code editors. We have the Visual Code, we have Visual Studio, we have PyScripter, PyCharm, Sublime Text, ArcGIS Pro, Python Console, Jupyter Notebook. So these all are what? These all are the code editor. When you want to use Python, when you want to do practice on the Python, any of the code editor you can install, any of the code editor you can install, and you can write the code and do the practice. ArcGIS Pro Python console, you no need to install, because as you know, if you will install ArcGIS Pro, this automatically you will get. But apart from this, whatever the code editor I have written here, this code editor you need to install, then you can write the code and start practice. And what is the purpose of the code editor? I already explained you. Code editor basically it will help us to write the code properly. It help us to follow the proper rule of the language. Because of that reason, we are using what? We are using the code editor. In our this in our sessions, in future, the code editor what we are going to use, that is the Visual Code. I will tell you when we need to install Visual Code. Don't no need to install now. When it is required, I will tell you, then we will install. Now second thing is, if you are going to practice in the cloud platform, if you are going to practice in the cloud platform, so as I told you, even at the time of the explanation of the platform, if you are going to do practice on the cloud platform, you no need to install anything in your machine. You can directly go to the some websites are there. I will show you. Some websites are there where you can go and you can directly start practice on that website. In our sessions, we are going to use Google Colab. What we are going to use? We are going to use Google Colab. Google Colab is what? Google Colab is a cloud-based platform. Google Colab is the cloud-based platform which is designed by Google. Okay. Google Colab is the cloud-based platform which is designed by Google for Python programming. Okay. This is very good because the main benefit of using the Google Colab is, let's suppose you are traveling in metro, or you are traveling in local, or you are traveling anywhere. You can directly use the Google Cloud, and you can write the code, run the code, and get the output. You no need to, because if you are going to use Python, or you are going to do the practice in on premise, then definitely you have to switch on the laptop, you have to open the code editor, write the code, run the code. But if you are using the cloud based platform, you no need to do anything. You can directly open in your mobile, you can write the code, and you can do the practice. So this is the two type of platform we have for the Python practice. Now after that, this is for the on premise. We no need to discuss about this now, because later when I will, or when we will do the practice using the Python in our laptop, then I will explain you how to install the Visual Code, how to install the Python extension and all. So that time we will discuss on that. Now today basically we are going to work with the Google Colab. So we need to understand what is Google Colab, how we can use the Google Colab. So first of all, you guys have to create account in Google Colab. Okay, so this is very simple. You can go to the browser. Okay, you can go to the browser, and simply you can write here Google Colab. Okay, it's very simple. You just need to click on, just right here Google Colab, and just try to find. Then you will get any website. What you will get, just click on this. This is very good platform for Python practice, because sometime, let's suppose if you are using old laptop, if you are using old laptop, maybe in your laptop there are 4 GB memories there, then maybe your program will run slowly. But if you are using the Google Colab, then then Google is going to provide you one machine. Google is going to provide you one machine, that is a virtual machine, and this machine have I think 16 GB RAM. This machine will have 16 GB RAM. This machine have 200 GB hard disk. So automatically when you will do practice, program will be run fast. So here you see this is the initial look and feel of the Google Colab. Now there are many tabs. You will see example, recent, this is this GitHub upload and all. You can click on the new notebook. Okay, what you need to do? You need to click on the new notebook. When you click on the new notebook, then what it is asking, none of these. Okay, so this look and feel, every close all the window. This look and feel you will get. Now in the two click, in I think one or two click, your Python platform is ready. Now you are ready to run your first Python code. Now you are ready to run your first Python code. But before going to run the first Python code, first we need to understand about the Google Colab. So to understand the Google Colab, we will see properties one by one. Google Colab is the product of Google. As I already told you, Google Colab is basically product of the Google. It is basically free notebook environment that will run on the cloud. This is basically what, if as you have seen. Here we have open notebook, new notebook, correct? So here basically when we are doing practice in the Google Colab, so the document what we are using, this document is called the notebook. What this is called? This is called the Python notebook, or this is called the notebook. Colab allow to anyone to execute the Python code on the web browser. So as I already explained you no need to worry about your machine performance. You no need to worry about RAM and anything. You can directly go to the web browser and you can start doing program using the Google Colab. Colab is best for the machine learning, data science, and data analysis. As I already explained you, when you are going to use the Google Colab, let's suppose I am using here what I am using here the Google Colab, and if let's suppose if I go to the setting, if I go to the setting here, I will show you some very important thing here. Okay, meanwhile it is connecting. Google Colab is for the collaborator. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is why in my sessions I am always trying to start with the Google Colab, because the reason is if we are going to work on the Google Colab, so what I am going to do, like this is the document name which is Google is giving by default. Now here I will change the name. I will write the name June 2026. Okay. I have changed the name June 2026. One thing. Second thing is after today's session, I will take all the email IDs. Whatever the email ID you have given, I will take all the email IDs and I will add all the email IDs here. If I will add all your email IDs here, then this sheet, this notebook, you can also access from your machine. So whatever the code I will write here, whatever the things I will do here, you no need to note down, because there's the same sheet, the same notebook you can also access from your machine. So next 1 month when we will do practice on the Google Colab, so everything I will do here, the same Google Colab you can access from your machine. So if for reference purpose, you can access the same notebook and you will get everything. Now here, what I was trying to show you, if you see this one, RAM and disk. So when we are going to use Google Colab, so as I told you, by this Google provide you one virtual machine. Now you can see here what is the RAM size. RAM size is 12.67 GB. I am 100% sure whatever the laptop you are using, in that laptop you don't have this much RAM. How much hard disk? Hard disk is 100 GB. 100, approximately 120 or 130 GB. So this is the benefit what free of cost we are getting from the Google. So definitely if we are getting the benefit, we have to take the advantage of that. Share our code in multiple platform. Colab Notebook allow us to combine executable with a text hyperlink and images. What is the meaning of this? Like here, when we are working with the Google Colab, so this part what you are able to see, here you can write your Python code. Here you can write your Python code. Along with that, this Google Colab will provide us many facilities. Like let's suppose I want to write one text. Okay, I want to write one text. The text is what today we are going to start our Python sessions. Okay. Now after that, just click here code, or you want to add the text. If I click on the text code, now here I can write the Python code. So in our all the sessions, all the subsequent session, I am going to put here date. I am going to write here date. I am going to write here what we are going to discuss in the session. Like today, we are going to start our Python session. Next, maybe in the next session, I will add here one text. In that text, I will write, let's suppose the date is 12 July 2026, and some topic what we are going to discuss. That also I will put here, so that in future, if you want, you can basically take a reference कि इस डेट को क्या किया था हमने, पता चलेगा. And as I put here some left, let's suppose code, or if I put here text, I have just put here the simple text, but here you can format also. Means let's suppose if I will write here Yogesh, I can put this as a bold. I can change the size of the text. I can change the style of the text. If I want, I can put some image here also. I can put anything we can do here, because there are many facility they have given. So we can use all these things. Now after that, let's suppose you have put here all these things. Now you want to delete. It's very simple. Whenever you go and click on the cell, whenever you go and click on the cell, there is a delete button. You can simply click on this and it will delete. Okay, understood till this point? Anyone have any confusion? Any question? Clear?
No. Yes.
Okay. Google Colab notebook will store in our Google Drive. So whatever the Google Colab, that this file you are able to see, this will ultimately going to store where? This is ultimately going to store in your Google Drive. Allow us to work with many Python libraries. So it is not like only Python we can use. If you remember, or if you have check out the previous video where I explained you what is the Python and what is the Python libraries, correct? So Python is a normal Python, like here. This here, whatever the code, if I will write here, this code or this Python is a normal Python. Like if I will take the example of the previous session, so we can do the call, we can accept the call, we can send the SMS, we can receive the SMS. But if we want to do some special operation, if we want to do some special operation, so as I told you, we have to install what? We have to install the Python libraries. So here also, whenever we required, we can install the library. This facility also available in Google Colab. This is very strong tool. Okay. Even I am always using Google Colab for my some task, because first thing is I no need to worry about the machine, space and all. Everything Google will provide you. Google Colab execute code on the Google Cloud server. As I told you, this is the machine. Basically, whatever the code you will write, this code is going to execute on this machine. Google Colab, other features, we can create a new notebook, write Python code, we can add text and images, we can save as a IPYNB. Actually, when in if you will work in the Google Colab, the file what we will get, that file extension is what? That file extension is .pynb. What is the meaning of this? Py means what? Py means Python, NB means notebook. Okay. So let's suppose you have written some code here. Now you want to export Now you want to export this code as a .py file. So here you will have the facility. You can just go to the file, and after that you can go to the download, and here you will get the facility download as a .py file or download as a .ipynb. As I already explained you, the extension of the Python is what? The extension of the Python is .py. So if you want to download as a py, that direct facility we have here. Now after that, it is located on the Google Drive. Change style of the text image, show line number if required, import save data from the Google Drive. So here, if you want, you can basically go to the setting, and where you can do some setting so that not only the line number, there are many things we can do, that also I will show you. Google Colab feature, we have CPU, GPU and TPU. Okay. Google Colab, actually, if you guys knows about the CPU, GPU and TPU, for as a layman term, what I can explain you, CPU is the normal machine what we are using. GPU is what? GPU is the graphical process unit. GPU we required. GPU we required if we want to do machine learning programming. If we want to train the model, if we want to do some high-end processing, then we required what? Then we required the GPU. If we want something very advanced, if we want to do something very advanced, then we required what? Then we required a TPU, that is called the tensor process unit. If I will go to the Google Colab, and here if I go to help, or here you can see we have CPU, we have GPU, and we have TPU. Okay. Which Python version we are going to use in Google Colab? We are going to use Python version 3. Some of the hardware accelerator, like this is basically based on what kind of program we are going to run. Normally, for us, the practice what we are going to do, everything is based on what? Everything is based on the CPU only, because we are not going to do any machine learning programming. But if you want, you can change this one, and you can use what? One second. You can use what? You can use the GPU. And if you want to use the TPU, you can select here. But one thing always remember, everything is not free. Okay. Whatever the things we required, definitely this is free, is not a problem. But if you want to use GPU, and if you want to use TPU, then you have to pay the money. What are the plans are there? That also I will show you here. So first thing is what, like yeah, if I go to the setting, in setting, some of the setting I will show you here, like site theme. Theme is adaptive. We have the light theme and we have the dark themes. Let's suppose if I select the dark theme and click save, then my theme is changed to the dark one. Again, if I go to the setting, now here what, show desktop notification for the complete execution, new notebook, ठीक है, default page layout horizontal, no need to do anything. Now go to the editor. So here you can see editor, something which what sometime if we want to change, you can change from here. Font size, maybe if you are feeling that 14 is not okay, you want 15, so we can change the 15. What is the font family? Font family is this one, indentation is this one, vertical column is this one, and now here show context powered code completion, show line number. If I click on this, if I click on this, and after that there are many more options are there. Rest of the things is not much important, but sometimes this is required. Show line number means whenever you are going to write the code, if you want to see the line number, you can check this one, and after that save. Now here you can see we are able to see the line number. Okay. So again, if I will go to the setting editor, so now I think you understood. This is for the theme, dark theme or light theme or adaptive theme. Editor default font size we can change from here, and the line number and all we can do from here. Currently, I am going to uncheck this one. AI assistance, if you require the AI assistance, you can select from here and you can get the AI assistance. We are basically using the Google Colab. Here we have the another version of the Google Colab Pro. What I told you, the normal like for normal CPU, what we are going to use for that, you no need to pay the money. But if you want to go for some higher version, so you can take the plan like pay as you go. Colab Pro is there. This is monthly charge. Google Colab Pro Plus is there. This is the monthly charge. This is just for your knowledge, okay? It is we are not going to do anything here because these are the things we are using if we are going programming on the machine learning or AI. Okay, I am going to close this one. Setting Colab Pro, this. No need to do anything. So it's all about the setting part of the Google Colab. Now here, uh, we have three things now: CPU, GPU, and TPU. Leverages the power of the Google Cloud. It means whatever the code we are writing here, this code is going to run on the Google Cloud platform. TensorFlow unit, tensor processing unit is developed by the Google to accelerate the operation on the TensorFlow graph. These all things related to the machine learning. You no need to worry about this. TensorFlow library is the machine learning library, Pro and Pro Plus. This is just for your knowledge. I have written here. What is the CPU, GPU, and TPU? Then leave it to this one. Okay. Now coming to the Google Colab. So here, now we are going to write our first program. And in our last session, as I told you, even the last slide I shown you, if we want to write a small program, my program is just I want to print a hello world, or just I want to print my city name. So if I am going to use C sharp, or if I am going to use C++ or any other language, I need to write many line of code. The best part of the Python is, as you know, this is the code window. Okay. I will simply write here what? I will simply write here print and then hello world. Okay. I have just written here what? I have just written here print hello world. Now after that you just click on this. If you click on this, so here you can see hello world printed. So this is the first program. This is the first code what we have written in Python. And as you can see, this is very easy, correct? This is the very, very easy development language in the world. Now after that, here one more thing I just want to show you, like see here, this one, yeah, this one. So here, if you can see, whenever we are working with the Google Colab, so normally this sample data folder Google Colab is creating, this is the temporary folder. This is the temporary folder. If you want to connect with your Google Drive, if you want to connect with your Google Drive, so you can directly click on this. You can directly click on this, then it will basically ask you about the credential and all. Once you will give the permission, I don't know this one, phone number. Okay, so I have given the permission. Then you will see it will basically show you what? It will basically show you your Google Drive. See, this is your Google Drive. And now whatever the folder, whatever the file you have, all these it will show you. And after that, if you want, you can create your file, you can add your file. These things we will see later. Okay, don't worry. Just today I'm showing you what are the facilities we have in the Google Colab. So the most important thing, what in next 1 month we are going to use, this is what? This is the code window and text window. Now let's suppose you have written this program. Now you want to add here something more like print. I am from Hyderabad. Run this one. Just run something. Okay, just write here some. Just first try to understand this window. That is important. Code is forget about code. I will explain you anyways. You will be master in the program Python. Don't worry. But the first important thing is we need to understand this window. That's very easy. We have the code window now. Let's suppose tomorrow or in next session we will start something else. So today let's suppose 7th July is there. Then I will write here 9th July 2026. Sorry. This is the code window. I need to put here text window. Okay. 9th July, just put it bold. So now I will I will write the code here based on the topic what we are going to do in our next session. So everyone, today what you need to do, everyone please create the account in the Google Colab. Okay. Everyone create the account in Google Colab. What I will do, I will add your all email IDs here. Okay. I will add all the email IDs here. And even in fact, I can do now. Let's suppose, I will take the email IDs and I will go to the share. Everyone will get the notification. You can check your email and you will click on the file, the same file what I am using here. You can see in your system as well. Okay, clear?
Uh, Sir, I think
Yeah.
my email ID is not included in that.